Hello, welcome to the 2021 launch of the Live Life Show, Season 7, Life Hacks. There's absolutely no doubt that we now live in a world that would have been unthinkable just 18 months ago. Whilst we may all live in the global storm, we certainly are not all in the same boat. I say again, we are not all in the same boat. So many boats have smashed up against the rocks of despair. They've lost their businesses, they've lost their jobs, lost their sanity, can't pay the bills, live in fear. Incredible overwhelm for so many. That's how come Life Hacks was birthed. Looking at the overwhelm, taking a step back from it and deciding, okay, what if we just did one thing, just one small step that is a progression to stop the rot, as it were. Now, episode 1 is exactly about that. How to stop the rot. What is the one thing you must delete from your daily life to stop the rot? Now, a bit of background about this first. This episode was inspired by Evie. I'd like to introduce you to Evie. Evie is this RAV, a manual drive. Dear friends said to me, Victoria, you're going to drive down from here to the Gold Coast to visit your daughter. It's around a 20-minute drive. Why don't you take Evie? I was so grateful and I said, thank you, not a problem. I would do that. It was a problem. It was a big problem. Jerking as I'm trying to change the gears, stalling at the traffic lights. One of my pet hates is being stalled at the traffic lights. But it was crazy. I know how to drive a manual. I've driven a manual for years. Crikey. As a soldier, I even drove Mack trucks. Took me way too long to figure out what the problem was, what the one thing was that I needed to do to make the transition into a beautifully smooth ride. Can you guess what it was? You see, I love driving and I've done a lot of it. When I'm driving an automatic, it's pretty darn easy, right? I like to sit back. Oh, yes, I know, Jennifer. I like to sit back and I'm cruising along, just enjoying whatever there is to enjoy in that moment. So I really thought it would be perfectly fine, but it wasn't, as I've just said. And the one thing that I needed to do, you've guessed it, haven't you? All I had to do was move my car seat forward. So I'm there on front of the steering wheel. So that my feet, my legs, because they're not that long, could actually now properly control the pedals. Pretty obvious, right? However, I'm grateful to Evie because it did inspire this first episode of the Live Life Show for 2021. We are all in so much overwhelm. What is it? What is the one thing that we could delete from our life, our daily life right now, that would stop the rot? First of all, we have to have a look at what is the rot. We'd all have our own different idea of what that could be. Let me share with you what mine is, and then I will swear in front of you. I mean, swear an oath, take an oath, I mean, of how I will stop the rot. So my rot, you can see it in front of you. Well, you can't see it all. But I am the heaviest now than I have been for a long, long time. and I don't like it. So, I can do all of this research, which I have done, and I can look at, should I do keto? Should I do CAD? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I, blah, blah, blah. And what does that create? That creates this incredible overwhelm about all the things that I should do. And it's been proven that as humans, that when we have so much choice, we go into confusion, overwhelm, and we actually end up doing nothing. I don't want that to happen. So inch by inch, it's a cinch, apparently. So this is what I have decided to do. I swear, I swear, I will delete from my daily life chocolate biscuits, specifically Tim Tams. Now, don't laugh. I have developed very bad food habits. It's not that I never ate chocolate biscuits before, but I never ate so many and all at once and without being sick afterwards. Now, that's a worry. So if you choose to do this, have a look at one thing. It's got to be small. If it's too big, then you won't do it, guys. Have a look at one thing. See, I can stop eating chocolate biscuits, and that is going to make a difference. Will it stop there? No. I will then do one more thing to stop the rot. You don't have to make it delete something from your daily life. You might modify it and say, okay, I delete whatever from my weekday life or my weekend life. Oh, Jennifer, I've got to pop you here. I know, not the chalky biscuits. Yes, but I can do that. It's a very small thing, but it's on the path. And that path is to a better, brighter, slimmer life. I've never been skinny, and I don't want to be that slim, but I don't want to be out here either. I hope you've enjoyed episode 1. You could be brave and bold, and you could put in the comments the one thing that you will delete from your daily life to stop whatever you've decided is the rot for you. Why wouldn't you do that? Once you make that bold declaration to the world, it just helps you do it. And I will do it. I now give you the right to ask me at any time from this day, did you have chocolate biscuits this week, Victoria? I can tell you right now, the answer is going to be no. Oh, good. Oh, Jennifer. So Jennifer's either going to ask me, have I eaten chocolate biscuits, or she's come up with the one thing that she will delete from her daily life to stop the rot. Now, that one thing might be not getting hooked into Netflix or Stan series. I've never had that issue before because I've never had easy access to Netflix or Stan. I have now. That's another little one thing that I shall be working on. Thank you for joining me. Please check in every Thursday at 11 a.m. AEST. I'll be back with episode 2 of Life Hacks. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.